Well, here we are. It's day one after the Beachbody Ultimate Reset, and I can't even explain how accomplished I feel. I wanted to kind of give everybody a little overview of my results and what I felt about the program, and just kind of give you the insight as to what it was like going into it and what it's like coming out. I went into the Beachbody Ultimate Reset because I needed to do something different for my body. It's, over the years, and I guess as I got older, my body changed. Not that I'm old, I'm 23, but my body changed. My digestion wasn't what it was. My workouts weren't what they were supposed to be. My results weren't what I wanted them to be, and I just felt like I was stuck in such a rut. And I was getting so discouraged, and I'm not a discouraging person. I'm normally a very, very motivated and, want to work my hardest and help everybody around me. And I felt I was losing that because of, all the changes that my body was going through, and they weren't positive. So I went into it. I kind of recruited a couple people to come with me. I was just like, what are the odds of you wanting to do something like this with me? And I got a whole bunch of, I don't know, I don't think so. And then it's just like, you know what? Yeah, I could use that boost. And, it was me, my coworker Kim, one of my best girlfriends, Dory Vega, and one of my best girlfriends also in Orlando, Tam Mangano. We all kind of went into this together. And along with a few other Beachbody people that, wanted to try it too. We got into a challenge group together and, went through the entire process and motivated each other and talked about how we were feeling and, the effects that it was having on us, and it was really, really great. That accountability definitely helped me get through this strong. Anytime I was stressed out or I was having a craving or I was having, a reaction that I wasn't used to, you just post in the group and it's just like, everybody's just like, well, no, this is happening to me, and it was fantastic. So being part of the challenge group really helped to get through. The actual process went by so quickly because you're so busy. I mean, it's hard to do everything else that you do on a daily basis. I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very difficult. The food wasn't difficult. It was like the eating and cutting out everything else wasn't hard for me. It was the preparation and kind of putting the rest of your life to the side, because I kind of didn't. It's hard to go out, and although I did, it's hard to go out and not, eat or drink or socialize like you used to. It's the reset, or the Beachbody Ultimate Reset, is all about, rediscovering yourself and really focusing on what you do and why you do it, and whether it's conscious or unconscious or basically taking control of your body, and that comes down to food and mannerisms and emotions and everything. And I have noticed a lot about myself and about my eating habits and about how I feel on a daily basis and how I cope with it. And it's because this program focuses, it makes you focus on that. It makes you sit and basically look at yourself and just be like, what am I doing that is not good for me? What am I doing that is good for me? And how can I do more of it? And it's bettering your habits. Like, I don't drink water or anything while I'm eating now, because I learned that, water dilutes your your natural digestive system. So when you dilute the bile that is meant to break down your food, you don't break down food as well. I was like, oh, that makes tons of sense. I drink warm water versus cold water, and now I don't even like the taste of cold water because, it makes your body work harder. Why? Because your body is, maintains that 98 point something degrees Celsius, and when you put cold water in, your body has to warm it up before it can actually use it properly. It all makes sense. It's all the chemicals and the way that your body is supposed to work. And I definitely think that my body is working much better now. I got on the scale this morning. I did drop, I believe, 12 pounds from the program, and I ate more than I have ever been eating, like I mentioned before multiple times. I was afraid. There was so much that I limited myself to. I limited myself to carbs and starches and calories and good fats, bad fats, whatever. I was so nervous. I would stay under like 1,200 calories a day. And my body was starving itself. And that, I noticed that. And I was, whenever I'd get stressed out, I would snack. And even if it was a healthy snack, it was, that's a lot of the things that, we, people that are into health, I don't want to say health nuts, but we health nuts do is sometimes we snack too much on the good stuff. And I mean, good stuff is fattening as well. You just have to know what your body wants. And I learned to discern the difference between, hunger and actually like thirst. And, if I'm hungry right now, if I'm hungry when I don't think I should be, I'll have a glass of water and then I'll be like, oh, okay. And half an hour later, if I'm hungry, I eat. If I'm not, then it's just like, okay, my body's not hungry. And it's learning stuff like that. And honestly, like I made my greenberry Shakeology for breakfast because honestly I don't want anything. I've been having fruits for breakfast for a week and then on and off the same that day, like the weeks prior. So it's like my body doesn't want that. I don't really feel like going out drinking. I don't feel like having a steak. I don't have those cravings. And that was my biggest goal on this. I wanted to take control of my body and my eating habits and my digestion and all of that. I can now say no to, cake or wine or, French fries, which used to be my absolute downfall, and I'm hoping I can stick it through. But my biggest reason for going into this was, A, to get myself back on track. B, yeah, obviously I wanted to lose a couple pounds, but the most important to me was taking control of my eating habits and learn how to actually cook with fruits and vegetables and different recipes and just, rev up my health. And I feel fantastic. And I just wanted to get rid of that dependency on caffeine and diuretics. And, coming from someone who struggled, so much with my health and my fitness and, and when I was younger, even worse with food issues and body issues. This has helped me realize that I can feed my body good things and I know what to feed it to make it do what I want to do. And it's really, really important for me, and I feel incredibly accomplished. I mean, it's going to be hard going back to the regular food and diet thing. I'm not going to lie. I made the Moroccan carrot salad for lunch today just because it was really good, and I was like, I don't really want meat yet. Not yet, at least. I'm going to kind of slowly get my body back into it. But that's pretty much it. I'm so happy with this Ultimate Reset. I couldn't, I've never had so much energy in my life. Like even last night I was so anxious I couldn't go to sleep, but normally I sleep like a rock. When I do pass out, I just, I guess I get into that REM mode so quickly that I wake up. Even if I get 4 or 5 hours of sleep, I am wired. This morning I did go to the gym. I went at 4:45, 5 o'clock. I was like, I'm going to take it slow. I went for 45 minutes to an hour, did some cardio. I really wanted to push myself. I didn't. Because I could tell my body was like, oh, you haven't worked out in a long time. You better chill out. So, I did. It was hard. But it's kind of hard. It's going to be hard getting back into like the shape and the physical shape that I used to be in. But I think in a couple of weeks I'll be pretty perfect, especially with P90X starting on February 4th. Everybody who wants to join the challenge group is more than welcome. I mean, being part of a fitness challenge group and the accountability is such a great way to get through a program with that support, and it's all online, so you have support at your fingertips all the time. Gotta thank Facebook for that. I never thought I'd be using it as much as I am today. But if anybody wants to do something great for their bodies and just, learn how to just feed it the right things and feel good and just, take control of yourself, give yourself that jump start, give yourself that boost for the new year or whatever reason you want to, this is definitely the way to go. I mean, I've never learned so much in 3 weeks about my own health and fitness. And I mean, yeah, losing 12 pounds is great. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really want to lose that much weight because I know that's gonna be really hard to maintain, because let's be realistic, 12 pounds in 21 days is a lot. I went from, and don't judge because this was holiday weight, I think I went from 144 and I was 132 this morning. So I know a lot of it's like water weight and the rest of it's holiday weight, and a couple of it, I mean, I'll probably gain a little bit back, but nothing I won't lose with P90X the next couple of weeks or months at least. I definitely I followed the program pretty much to the T. The only thing I think I did slip up on was like when I needed a sweet or something. I would have like dates or something sweet, because once in a while my body is just programmed to do that. But now I can have a date instead of, you know, a piece of cake or chocolate or whatever, and I feel fantastic. But other than that, I made every single meal. Didn't really like the meal last night, but I made every meal. I tried everything, and 95% of it is going to be in my regular diet. So if this is something, if this is something you want to do and you have any questions, you know, feel free to message me or email me or call me if you have my number. I'm more than willing to talk, but I couldn't speak better about this program. So thank you for everybody that supported me through this. I really, really appreciate it, and the accountability definitely helped me out. And I will be seeing you guys at my next P90X round. Bye.